Hi guys, for the past couple of years I have done everything I can to kind of create that workstation that balances out everything that I do and that actually works for me. There are limitations to people who live in Nigeria like myself. There is only a handful of things and options that you have when you want to buy stuff. So what did I do? I went overseas. And then while I was there, I combed through Amazon and I said, I'm going to buy just the right stuff for the setup that I want to do. This video, I'm just going to be unboxing all the things that I bought and brought back with me. And we're just going to see, and I'm going to tell you how I think that is going to, the thought process that I have in my head as to when I was buying those stuff. So the old is not here, but out with the old and in with the new. All right, now that we have all of this here, I know it looks like a lot, but it's actually not a lot. For instance, this is just repeated. There are like 4 of them that I bought for no just cause. I will see where I can put the remaining, but yeah, let's unbox them one after the other while I tell you what was in my mind when I was trying to buy this and why I think it might be useful for your setup if you are actually trying to do a setup as well. Starting from the really essential things to the trivial things that I think will just make the setup better. First off, we have the webcam. This is the Ugreen Ultra HD webcam that is a 4K webcam. And basically, I promise you, I've never seen this before. I don't even know what it looks like. I just realized, I was looking for one of those premium webcams and I was on a budget. And so let's see, what does this look like? Mind you, I'll be doing a review of each and every one of these products at some point after I've used them for a while so that I can tell you if it is worth buying or not. So basically, all that it comes with is the webcam itself. Looks okay, feels durable. Hopefully it is. And there is a lead for the camera itself. Now the thing is, when it comes to webcams, you can get maybe a Link 2C or any of the Logitech cameras that are whatever. But this one I got for £29.96. Meanwhile, you'll be spending upwards of £199 for those other webcams. And I have a camera that I use to shoot if I need to actually get quality footage. I just need this for meetings, and so this works. Let's see the next thing I got. This is the Ugreen adjustable width vertical laptop stand. I like Ugreen a lot. I've been in the UK a couple of times now, and I've used their product a couple of times. From cords to, I bought a Qi2 wireless charger from Ugreen, and I really, really like them. This one is £35.99. It's a little bit on the high side for a laptop stand. If you're in Nigeria, you'll be looking for something around the 7,000, 12,000 naira band, but this is something I'm going to be using for a very long time, and so it kind of works for me, I guess. But let's see what's inside. Again, I'm going to need to get one of those knives for unboxing like this, but let's see. Okay, I promise you, when I was ordering this, I expected that I was going to get something a little bit bigger than this. It's a little bit underwhelming, but then again, it's full aluminium, so it makes sense. Someone give me a laptop. Just give me that laptop. Let's see what this is going to be doing for us, actually. So, like that, and you slot it. Ooh, okay, in there. And it just stands somewhere away from the desk where you can just run the cables to it, and they would work. You also have this thing where you can use to open up, or tighten the spaces in between all of them. And that kind of really makes sense to me. On that note, I figured that I'll probably be needing something else that is not this, because if you know anything about my house, if you've ever known anything about my house, it's the fact that I have multiple people working in here every day to develop something or edit some videos or whatnot. And I figure we have different kind of setup and something else might be useful. And so I decided to buy another Ugreen product that is basically just another version of this one that you probably already know. It is the Ugreen stand that has a swivel underneath. This one you can actually place your laptop on top and have it open and working while you use it. I am going to definitely need a knife for this. Quick correction before I continue. This guy actually costs £20. This is the one that costs £35.99, which is £36, give or take. I don't know why they do that in the UK, but you know, they try to make you feel like you're not spending up to £40. Meanwhile, you are actually spending £40 minus AP. And they delivered all of these things in less than 2 days after I ordered them. And that is fascinating to me. I don't know if we can ever get to that point in Nigeria where you have a solution that actually does delivery that fast. But on that note, let's open this bad boy up and see what is in it. Okay, this is heavy. I have to be very honest with you. I wish I had a scale. This is very heavy. So this is the guy that's supposed to turn around. Okay, that is sturdy. And you can have it at, it's a struggle. You can have it at different heights and it just works, sorry. Okay, Ugreen, they got it. They nailed it. They nailed it. Like, I don't need to review this to tell you that they nailed it. You know, one of the problems that we have, that I have had setting up my system and my workspace is, as a software engineer and a video editor and a photography, whatever, that I dabble in all of those things, I have a lot of accessories that I plug into my system. And one of the issues I have always had is I need to carry a hub because I mostly use my Mac for all of these things. I used to carry a hub around that needs to connect all these things. The idea for me with the setup I'm going for is to have one USB-C cable that does power delivery and connects everything that I need to that laptop. So I could as well say I get a new laptop tomorrow and I just plug a USB-C in and everything works. I go out, I'm coming back, drop my laptop, plug a USB-C in and everything works. And I look for a lot of options. Call me a poor man or whatever. The options that I would have gone for, the CalDigit T5 and the likes, were a little bit expensive for my pocket. So I did the next best thing. I got a Wavelink. This is Wavelink. Sorry, what did I write on it? Wavelink selected. See the world. See the world. This bad boy is sold for £152.99 when I bought it. I don't like Apple, right? But I happen to have most Apple devices, more than a regular person. But one of the reasons I don't like Apple is because they claim to make life easy, but they don't make life easy. On some of the MacBook variants and the previous software, whatever, you cannot use two monitors as extended displays on your MacBook. Why? I don't know. Apple, Tim Cook, just decided to cook. So you have to kind of get something like this that actually has support for something that they call, what do they call it again? Display link or whatever, that you have to install a software so that you can actually use your, I don't know if it's fixed now, but I wasn't going to gamble with it since I wasn't going to be going back to the UK in a bit. So I bought one that supports that, and let's open it up. Okay, this is the stuff that we actually paid for. This is what the dock looks like. 100 watts power delivery, which means that you connect the adapter to it and you can get up to 100 watts of charging power from your USB-C that transports everything else that this guy works with to your system. Now, the reason I picked this amongst all the other cheap ones that I got, sorry, cheap is relative, but yeah, amongst all the other cheap ones that I got, is it's gonna look stylish on my desk, and people will ask me what it is for. On to the next is our Void Wireless V2. Don't mind me, I'm doing this throwing thing because I've said one day I'm going to do this. I've watched Mr. Who's the Boss for a very long time, and I've said one day I will do this. Anyways, Papillo. Continuing with that theme of plug and play, where I want everything to be able to connect seamlessly, to my laptop. I will be using most of these things, including the keyboard that you will see later, with their dongle. So the dongle just connects to the dock, and anybody who picks up the headset, so long as your laptop is connected to the Type-C cable, you have this headset to work with. This costs £99.99. I know what's in this box. I've unboxed this twice already, but just to show you guys, that's it. Headset. So basically, one thing that's very good about this headset is I can do that and I'm muted. And even if my Teams is not mute, my Google Meet is not mute, I can talk to people around me and whatnot. If somebody walks into the room while you are talking or something and you want to quickly shut down that interaction, just take it back up. You don't need to be looking for your mouse and whatnot to do this. And this is it's a very solid headset, I have to say. If you are a sound nerd or whatnot, I'm not telling you what it sounds like or anything, but for work, meetings and stuff, this actually works. And it also doubles as a gaming headset because that's the RGB thing that's for gamers. I think you can turn it off, I'm not sure. But yeah, the other thing in the box is the USB-C cable, that USB-A to C cable that you should be using to charge it. And I believe it has a dongle as well. I will try to pull that dongle out. So that's the 2.4 gigahertz dongle that you can use. Wherever this is connected to, this headset just works without you putting it in Bluetooth mode or anything like that. And you can just use it. Alright, I got cables. And you'll be wondering why I got cables. I got cables because a lot of you probably don't know, but your laptops are able to transmit data from that 10 gigahertz port, Type-C port that your laptop has. But you will never be able to transmit data at the speed that is recommended at if you buy any of the cheap cables that you find here in Nigeria. And I tested this. I wanted to make a video about it, but I couldn't because I was busy walking around the UK and doing other things that you would see videos about later. But I decided to buy 10-foot long cables. I believe there should be maybe 2 of them in here, but we'll open them up and you would see. I will try to show you the thickness of the cables from the camera if you can see it, but if not, you don't go vex. I don't know if you can see it, but that's thick, right? It is quite thick, and because you should be able to send data at 2 gigabytes per second or something. I'm not sure of that data. I would confirm it and I'll put it on screen for you guys. But from the ports of your Type-C or whatnot, and you should be able to stream data from your 4K monitor to your dock to your system at 60 Hz. But you will not be able to do that if you get any of the cables that we sell here in Nigeria. I don't know what we're doing with our lives. Maybe Corey's and some of those guys should come and save us, but here we are. And if you know anywhere we can buy cables like this in Nigeria, please let me know. Not the fake Anchor websites or Anchor Nigeria and stuff that people build and import Anchor products and sell to us. Not those guys. Like, buy actual Anchor products or import them. Let me know. This is one of those things that I'm very excited about. Not because it does anything special, but I'm excited about this one particularly because, you know, when you have a setup like the one I am trying to do, you absolutely need heavy duty power. And because I don't want to have to be plugging multiple things into multiple places, I decided to go for one of these GAN Pro desktop fast charger things. I have multiple USB-C ports on this thing and they deliver power at different specifications. But I got this for $79.99, which means I got it for £80, really. And I just hope it doesn't mess up because, you know, none of these things can I ever return to Amazon, being that I live here. Alright, so 1000 watts distributed amongst how many USB-C ports? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2 USB-A ports. So you have 8 USB-C ports and 2 USB-A ports. That is plenty. And one thing that you would see is they all have their specifications written on them. The first 4 USB-Cs can deliver up to 140 watts of power, and the next 4 can deliver up to 100 watts of power, while the 2 USB-A ports are 20 watts each. That's enough for everything I need to charge. Something else that is important to me, I hope this works, because you can see that it's not branded. When you buy things that are unbranded like this, there's a possibility of, it not working as expected or it not meeting the specification. But I didn't want to open any of them till I got back here, because I wanted to make this video. Okay, so what is this then, you ask? This is a desk mat. It's a desk mat that has wireless chargers built in. Let's just open it up. This one I bought for £21.49. £21.49, when you think about it, is a lot of money. So the idea is you have something. Wow, okay, that's big. You have something that you can place your keyboard on top and your mouse, and everything looks sleek. And this is that wireless charging part. Yeah, sorry, somebody should give me my mouse. I need to see how you feel. Thank you. Okay, this is it. Well, it has a space for charging the AirPod. It has a space for a bunch of other things. But point is, you drop your phone here. It is mag. It's supposed to be mag. Yeah, mag safe. Right? Now, I'll keep this desk mat here because the next thing I'm unboxing is the keyboard. Right? I tried for months and months and months to get a keyboard that works here in Nigeria. So I saw this Mr. Who is the Boss video of him setting up his dream office, and he recommended this keyboard. So I decided to buy it. My aim was I was going to buy it, I would try it, and if it doesn't work well the way I expect it to work, I would return it, because I was in the UK, I was in the land of people that work, man. I could return it, get my $159.99 back, but I got it. This is, let me read this from the book. Pro-Type Ultra Razer wireless mechanical keyboard for productivity. If you don't want to be productive in life, don't buy it. But if you want to be productive, this is the keyboard for you. It has a palm rest, and then it has the keyboard itself. Keyboard. This is how you know that this desk mat is already going to serve its purpose. Keyboard, nice, sleek. Mouse, nice, sleek. I didn't change my mouse, by the way, because I have the MS Master 3S and the MS Master 4 that just came out. From all the reviews that I have watched, the only thing that's different is the haptic vibrator on it and the fact that they changed the rubber for plastic, and it's selling for about £400. I don't want that, so I'm keeping my mouse. Thank you very much. This one this one is just me fulfilling my dream of wanting to see what a setup with RGB LED would look like. And I didn't buy this on Amazon, actually. I bought this from TP-Link directly. By the way, if you didn't know, TP-Link is also the one that owns the brand Tapo, and that's where they sell all their smart home accessories and whatnot. What's the purpose of this in my setup, you ask? The back of my monitor and the back of my desk. I happen to be somebody who likes to work in the dark, so I intend to strip this all the way at the back of the desk so that I can say things like, Alexa, turn on my desk lights. Alexa, put me in work mode. Alexa, put me in video editing mode. Alexa, and all of that will just work. Again, this is not a review video because I'm just unboxing this stuff. If you've seen any of my videos where I actually had LED strip behind me, it's the fact that they're never bright enough to actually be visible on camera. And in as much as, we are trying to upgrade our gear to make sure that we're able to capture those kind of videos. You can see it says TP link. If you can see TP link. My hope is that this is actually bright enough. So let's quickly plug it in and then we can show it to you. So we got it on, and you can see that each of them are pulsing on and pulsing off and going from green to orange. What I can do right now actually is download the Tapo app and install the app, connect it to the light, and do some other things. I don't know if we have the time to do that now, but that's it. The Alexa Echo Dot. Now, this guy is just the first step in a lot of the process of turning the entire house into being a smart home that can be controlled, like I said, from anywhere. Point is, this guy right now only serves the purpose of turning on and turning off these lights. In another video, when I eventually get that set up, I will probably show you that. Oh, did I say it was the last thing? It wasn't. Because let's clear this table. Why not just do one of those Mr. Who's the Boss thing again? Okay, the monitor that I'm going to be using for the rest of the year, monitors actually, because there are two of this, but I want to show you this one, is the Dell 27 Plus, whatever. It has model, whatever. The idea is that it's a 4K monitor and it is a Dell 27-inch monitor. Let's unbox. I don't know if it is sad that this is a white monitor. I don't know. But I also don't know if these monitors come in black, because I checked and I didn't find. Anyways, let me show it to you. And so the idea of what I am going for is supposed to be two of these sitting side by side. And if I have enough space, I would probably add one more that is going to be a vertical setup like that, if I have enough space. But now that you've seen everything that is supposed to go into my setup, let us go and do the setup. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.